Hello guys and girls, welcome along to another video. This video has taken quite a while to get up on the website. I started it last year where I'd done some LEDs on the bike. It's just not really had the weather for actually take the bike anywhere and show you it finished. But I do have a full video that I'm going to show you. It's obviously in the daylight when I done the LEDs. Basically a guy contacted me a while ago on a private message. He obviously looked at one of my other videos where he seen me commenting saying that I used to do some electrical work for a company called Halfords, just a couple of miles away from where I live. So he obviously looked at that and asked me how you would go around putting LEDs on his bike. I looked online and there's not really a lot of videos out there to show folk how to do it, but like I say, this isn't a video on how to do it. This is my way, how I done it. There's hundreds of other ways for everyone else to do it, but I'll just show you the basics on what you need to get started, how much roughly things cost, and then the rest is up to you guys that actually put the wires in and that is. But you'll see in the video I've got a small transmitter and it's hidden inside the bike. You won't see any wires on the bike at all because they're all hidden within the bike. I've stripped the bike down completely. I have my transmitter in my hand here, so it's got 4 buttons on it. If you push the C, you'll see the lights actually come on. I didn't want a switch anywhere on the bike, I wanted it wirelessly. So then push C again and it goes back off. C again, comes back on, and if you push B, it's got lots of different settings. I'm not going to go through every single one of them, but I think there's roughly about 18, 19, 20 settings. But I mean, you go from that glowing to flashing strobe light. But yeah, I just really keep it on that all the time. But anyway guys, here's the video. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe. Like I say, this has been quite a while in the making because the weather has been absolutely terrible, but I do plan on getting a lot of videos up and running the better the weather's starting to come in, so hopefully you will see a lot more of me. Hope you enjoy guys, thanks. So yeah, my Kawasaki z800, putting some LEDs on it. I've already got 5 installed. I've got one along the bottom there, one up the side there, and one out the front, and obviously got that parallel on the other side of the bike as well. I do have a little wireless transmitter connected into it. I didn't want a switch, basically I just wanted to be able to push the button and boom. So I've pushed the button and this all comes on at the moment. What I've done was actually to, it was dark last night, came down, switched it on, and all it looks like there's LEDs just along in a row. I want to kind of mix it up a bit, so I'm thinking I'm going to install another LED here, another one here, and one underneath the number plate at the back to just kind of mix it up a bit and get some different heights. So what you'll see is some tubing here. All my cables are inside there. I've actually, if you look down here, that's a tube in there, so the cable comes up there, it comes round and it comes up, and I've kind of hid it inside where all the rest of the cables are running. So obviously if the cables are running there, there's not going to be any danger of it snagging or anything. So I've got that coming along up here, up there, in the air. The one at the front, I've got it coming from there into this, along underneath the tank, and back into this, and back into there. And then the ones up the back, here they are, the ones up there just pretty much go straight into it. I'll show you some of the LED strips. These are obviously waterproof strips. You get waterproof, you get non-waterproof. This is how they come, or how my ones came. I think they were like £7 off Amazon, and it's a 5 metre strip. What's important to watch for when you're buying them is you want the cutting contacts quite small, because obviously if they're like that length before you can actually cut it, it doesn't look too good in the bike because you've just got LED cable or this stuff hanging about in the bike. So I've made sure they're quite small. These, I'm sure for 500 for 5 metres there's 300 LEDs in it. Fuck. Yeah, they're probably broke. But there are 500 LEDs in it, so no, 300 LEDs for 5 metre strip, and that's them. So all I've done with these ones is cut it to the length I need, Then you cut off the little rubber bit at the end to give you access to the two soldering points down there. I have my soldering gun, so obviously I've no electricity in this garage, so it kind of sucks. A little LED lamp up there and shit. But yeah, so this needs gas put back into it, it's kind of ran dry. But this is handy as hell. I'd be lost without this with all this stuff that I actually do in here. This was only, for this transmitter, £6 off the Amazon. I'm sure it was £5.49, I'm sure it was to be exact, so just round up £6. All in all, £6 for that, £7 or whatever it was for that. I've already had these, and I've already got my, I don't really use these, I only use this for connecting to the battery, because I solder everything else. And I've got a heat shrink as well, so that goes around the cable, uses a lighter and it shrinks it onto it. What I actually do is, I don't know where the ones that are finished are, but what I actually do is cut that off, solder the 2 points, get the cables onto that. You've got your plus and your negative on this. It obviously shows you down here, so you're not going to make an arse of that. Although I did make an arse of that the very first one I done it back to front. So I had my black cable on my plus and my red cable on my negative, so I had to change that over on the bike obviously. Yeah, so we've got that, got cable, got these. If we need to use them, I would always recommend soldering it. If you're not too sure how to solder, it's a good idea to have a look. Have a look on YouTube and get some tips for them. Soldering all that kind of stuff that you use there. And if you are going to use these, I would recommend getting a really good set of crimpers, because using them to crimp, they're okay, they do the job, but I always think these are 10 times better. If I actually quickly show you the end, oh, do this bit. So take that off, give it a little twist. Here's one of these are shite anyway. Oh, wrong bit. On these you've got your red, your blue and your yellow for what parts you're going to crimp together. So you put it in the middle one for the blue. Let's get this shit together. You can't get it out, so the squishy's quite good. And then that's solid. That ain't coming out, bitch. That ain't coming out. No, that's solid. That's well stuck in there. So yeah, if you're going to use them, I would recommend getting a pair of these because they are handy as hell. I actually acquired these from a place I used to work. Never had to buy them, so I got them for free, which is all good. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up another, I'm not going to go through the full soldering pitch because it can be quite a pain in the arse for you guys to watch, but what I'll do is I'll set up another couple of LEDs and I will show you them when they're finished. Hi guys, just going to update you with what I'm actually in the middle of doing now, and probably show you me actually installing the LEDs onto the bike. So here we go. This is the two LEDs for underneath these parts here. What I've done is I actually had to think about it because I only want one cable or two cables, the earth and the power run in the back. So what I've actually done was taken the red and the black on that, joined them, and then I've taken a join from there, and then I'm going to run that right up the back. So if I can try and show you here, there's good old tangled. There's one LED and there's two LEDs. Come on. God damn it. So there's the two LEDs, they're joined together, and then you'll see The 2 cables going into the one, the 2 cables going into the other. Put the heat shrink on that. I need to do this one. Let's get this one. Damn wind. Make sure it's nice and hot and it's all shrunk, and going to keep that connection good for a while, just like so. Done! Now, what I'd like to do, as I do with everything that I'm going to connect onto the bike, I'll test it. So I've got one end here. Let's just make a little bada bing bada boom, and then one end here. Bada bing bada boom. My other 12 volt battery, so I've got my earth on this side, power on that side. That LED is hanging down there, so I'll just pick this up, just make sure it works. Then earth it, and then power it, and that's the two of them lighting up. Awesome. Two of them look like they're different fucking colours though. How's that? What are you wanting? Oh, come on. Earth, power. Oh no, they're the same, I think. Yeah. Right, so that's that. Job done. Now, oh, there we go. Now I just need to connect this to the bike. There we go. So, this is how it's going to go. That one there, the cable's there, right down to the back, into that power supply. Bada bing, bada boom. What I might do, because this is really lengthy and it's quite hot with my helmet on, so what I might do is just install this first, and then I'll show you what it looks like after it's done. Alright guys. Okay guys, so welcome back again. I thought I would just finish off the bike and stick everything back on it, because that's me pretty much finished with all the LEDs around this side and around the front. Up the side here, still okay, they're still sticking. So that's where we are at the moment. Actually looks not too bad. I quite like it, it's quite smart. Also be better in the dark. It's quite cool. Strobe light, strobe light, strobe light. Give you an epileptic fit. It's quite neat. Right, adios.